Hello, everyone. I'm here today to share something very important to me. It's about a journey of fear, hesitation, but also confidence and growth. It's about learning English. When I first started learning English, I was scared. I didn't believe in myself. I was afraid of making mistakes. I would think, what if I say something wrong? What if people laugh at me? I was so focused on getting everything perfect that I didn't realize something very important. Learning to speak English is not about being perfect. It's about persistence. It's about not giving up, even when it feels hard. When I first began, I remember feeling completely overwhelmed. I couldn't speak English well at all. I could understand a little, but when it was my turn to speak, I froze. I was so scared. The words just wouldn't come out. I would hear others speak fluently and think, I'll never be like them. It was hard. I felt embarrassed and frustrated. But one day, I realized something important. I had been focusing on the wrong thing. I had been focusing on perfection instead of progress. I had been thinking, I need to speak like a native speaker. But that was a mistake. The real goal was to be able to communicate, to express myself, even if I made mistakes. Because here's the truth. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are essential for growth. I started to understand that every time I made a mistake, I was actually getting better. I learned from those mistakes. Every word I said, even if it wasn't perfect, was a step forward. And I stopped being afraid. Slowly, I started speaking more. I began to believe that it was okay to be imperfect. I didn't have to speak perfectly to communicate. It didn't matter if I didn't have the perfect accent or if I made grammar mistakes. What mattered was that I kept speaking, I kept practicing, and I kept improving. And I want to tell you something important. Silence is the real enemy. If you stay silent because you're afraid of making mistakes, you'll never grow. The more you speak, the better you get. The more you practice, the more confident you become. Speaking is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, if you're afraid of making mistakes, just remember, every mistake is a lesson. Every time you try, you're one step closer to speaking better. Now, I know that it's not always easy. Learning English can be difficult, but I have some practical advice that helped me, and I hope it helps you too. First, listen. Listen to English every day. It doesn't matter if you understand everything at first. The more you listen, the more your brain starts to pick up the language. Listen to songs, watch movies, or even podcasts. The more you hear English, the more familiar it becomes. And soon you'll start understanding more, even when you're not studying. Second, practice with someone. If you can, find a friend or someone you trust to practice speaking English with. Don't worry about making mistakes. Your friend is there to help you. And if you don't have anyone to practice with, that's okay. You can practice by yourself. Read out loud. Talk to yourself in English. It may feel a little strange at first, but it helps. Practicing by speaking, even to yourself, helps your brain get used to forming sentences and remembering words. Third, set small goals. Don't try to learn everything at once. Start with simple sentences and small words. Set a goal like, today I will learn 10 new words, or I will speak in English for 10 minutes today. These small goals will help you build confidence. As you reach them, you will feel proud of yourself, and that pride will push you to keep going. Next, use English in your daily life. When you wake up in the morning, say good morning in English. If you like coffee, say, I want coffee in English. Talk to yourself about what you're doing. If you're cooking, say, I'm cooking pasta in English. The more you use English in your everyday life, the more natural it becomes. It becomes part of your routine. And over time, it gets easier. Most importantly, celebrate every small success. Maybe you didn't speak perfectly today, but maybe you understood something new. Maybe you learned a new word or made a new sentence. These are victories. Celebrate them. Every small victory is a step toward fluency. Remember, learning a language is not a race. It's a journey. And every step, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goal. But here's the secret. The most important thing you need when learning English is confidence. Confidence is the key. You have to believe in yourself. You have to tell yourself, I can do this. When I started speaking English, I didn't believe in myself. But the more I practiced, the more I learned, the more my confidence grew. And I want to tell you this. You can do it too. You just have to keep going. Be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. You are doing your best, and that's what matters. English is more than just a language. It's a bridge. It's a bridge to new opportunities, new relationships, and personal growth. When you learn English, you open the door to the world. You can connect with people from different countries, you can travel, and you can learn about new cultures. English is not just about speaking. It's about connecting with others and growing as a person. So, my message to you today is simple. Keep going. Don't give up. Even if it feels hard, keep pushing forward. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate every small success and remember that mistakes are just a part of the learning process. With time, you will become more confident. You will speak better. And you will be amazed at how far you can go. Learning English is not easy, but it's worth it. Every word you speak, every sentence you form brings you closer to fluency. Every step is a step toward a brighter future. So keep going, stay motivated, and remember, you're capable of more than you think. English is waiting for you, and you're on your way.